Hello my dear friends, I am Dr. Sahil here. I am going to introduce Dr. Baghel, Dean Faculty of NDVSU, who have vast experience in human nutrition and taught for more than 10 years to MPhil Home Science students and guided research thesis for 25 students of Home Science Nutrition and Child Development. Now, I request to Dr. Baghel, he will deliver a lecture on how to boost immunity.
Thank you, Dr. Sahil Thakur. Dear friends, today I am with you to discuss about how to boost our body immunity and improve our health. We all know that the whole world is suffering from the pandemic disease COVID-19 because of coronavirus. Our country is also suffering and there is deaths also. We are all afraid of this corona because till date no vaccine is available, no treatment is available. So it is our body only which can protect ourselves from this type of infections. And this can be only because of our body immune system. If our immune system is strong, then certainly body can protect from various types of infections. Now, question is, what is this immunity? It is the ability of the body to protect against various types of infections, various types of pathogenic organisms invasion in the body. Now, whenever the body cells feels that some invasion has occurred from various pathogens, these cells, they recognize these pathogens, these foreign bodies, these antigens, and kill them, dispose of from the body. And this is possible only because of our immune system. Now, what is this immune system? This immune system is very complex system made up of various types of cells present in the various tissues, various organs, in the blood, in the lymph, in the skin, in the bone marrow, in the organs. And these cells are really responsible for protecting our body from various types of pathogenic invasion, infections. The most important of these cells are, they are called as white blood cells, the leukocytes. These are the first line of defense in the body to protect from various types of infections. These WBCs, they are the natural defense against various types of infections. They identify the pathogens, they destroy them, they remove them, all these pathogens, even the damaged cells in the body, even the damaged other cells in the body, the cancer cells, the foreign materials, and then they are removed from the body. This is mainly played by the different type of WBCs. The WBCs, they are continuously patrolling in the body cells, in the body system. They try to find out the pathogens, and when they find any type of pathogens, any type of target in the body, they start multiplying immediately and send signals to other cells also, other immune cells also, to act accordingly to protect the body. These WBCs, there are mainly two types. One are called as phagocytes and other are called as lymphocytes. The most important phagocyte is the neutrophil. That is very, very important. These neutrophils, when find that some injury has occurred in the body, these neutrophils immediately rush to that area, attach to the wall of the endothelium, and protect the entry to any sort of pathogens in the body system. Thus they block the entry at the injured area, by which pathogenic microbes cannot get entry and cannot cause any type of infection. Secondly, neutrophils, they kill the germs, they kill the pathogens by phagocytosis. They consume them, they eat them. And these neutrophils, they also release the superoxide which kills bacteria. So neutrophils, they are very, very important cells in the body. Secondly, the monocytes, when they are present in the blood circulation, they are macrophages, very large cell, and they consume, they engulf the foreign material, causes death of the cells and their removal due to phagocytosis. Other important cells, they are eosinophils. In the blood, they release toxins from their granules and they kill the pathogens. So eosinophils, they are also very important. And basophils, normally they are responsible for the hypersensitivity reactions. They release anticoagulants, they release antibodies, and thus they are against the pathogens they work. Next, they are lymphocytes, the very important cell for the immune system. They are produced by the bone marrow, and mainly there are two types of lymphocytes. One is B lymphocyte, other is T lymphocytes. Both types of lymphocytes, they are produced from the bone marrow. B lymphocytes, they mature in the bone marrow itself, they circulate in the blood. And T lymphocytes, they goes to the thymus gland near the lungs where it matures, and they all work together against pathogens to develop the immunity. The major role is played by the B lymphocytes, and their main function is to produce antibodies. Various types of antibodies, they are produced by the B lymphocytes. One is IgG, immunoglobulin. Its main role is to mark, to identify the foreign cells, foreign bodies, antigens, by which other cells, they can react, other immunoglobulins, they can act and they can kill them. Second type of immunoglobulin produced is IgM. This is very expert in killing the bacteria. So bacteria, they are killed by the IgM. This IgA immunoglobulin, it is present in the tear, in the eye, in the saliva, by which when any type of infection occurs through the eye or to the mouth, then these antibodies, they react against those antigens and kill them. The next immunoglobulin produced by the B lymphocytes is IgE. It protects against the parasites. It kills the parasites. And then another immunoglobulin is IgD. It bonds with the B lymphocytes, and its role is to stimulate the B lymphocytes for much more immune response. These antibodies, they mainly lock to the antigen. They mainly lock to the antigens, by which these antigens, they are inactive and then they are killed by the phagocyte cells and disposed of from the body. Now the next important lymphocytes, very important lymphocytes, they are T lymphocytes, responsible for the delayed immune response. There are different types. Because of cloning, they produce different type of T cells. one most important is killer T cell. This is also called as cytotoxic T lymphocyte. It directly destroys the antigens, and most important is the virus. Killer T cells, where they have very much affinity to the virus and kill the viruses. Helper T cell, as the name indicates, it stimulates both type of lymphocytes, T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes. For B lymphocytes, they are activated for production of more amount of antibodies. Then suppressor T cells. When these cells feels that the activity of T lymphocyte, B lymphocytes has to be reduced, so they inhibit the T and B lymphocytes. And the memory T cells, very important. Just in case of immunization, when we take vaccines, these vaccines, they are very effective for a long time. This is because of memory T cells. These memory T cells, they can recognize the antigens, and when these type of antigens, they enter in the body, they produces antibodies, and they encounter all these type of antigens. Thus, these T lymphocytes, they encounter, they destroy even the cells, infected cells of the body, and they kill them, they remove them. All these cells, they are present where? All these B cells, T cells, actually they are present in the different part of the body. They are the lymphoid organs. And the main important lymphoid organs are, the most important is bone marrow, present in large quantity in the long bones, in the center of the bones, bone marrow, and this is a storehouse of production of RBCs and WBCs. Then the thymus gland, present near the lungs. This is most active in the neonatals, newly born, growing children, and in the pre-adult cells. Spleen, the very important organ, as a part of the immune system, it has two main type of cells. We can say red pulp and white pulp. The red pulp has large amount of macrophages, and with the help of macrophages, this red pulp causes filtration of the blood. The large amount of blood passing through the body is filtered in the spleen with the help of macrophages. And all type of pathogens, foreign bodies, they are entrapped, and all these blood-borne antigens, they are removed with the help of macrophages. And then white pulp, they are the storehouse of the T cells and B cells both. This white pulp is called as T cell and B cell zones. And these cells, they protect the body. They protect against blood-borne various types of pathogens, either bacteria or virus or fungi. The next most important lymphoid organ we can say is lymph node. This lymph node acts as a filter for bacteria, virus, and various other type of microorganisms. So these lymph nodes, they are very, very important. They are acting as a check post. The foreign materials present in the blood, mainly in the lymph we can say, because lymph nodes, they are filtering the lymph material. So foreign particles collected in the lymph nodes, they are destroyed by WBCs. Now all these cells, they are responsible for various immunological responses in the body. There are mainly two types of responses. One is humoral immune response and other is cellular immune response. The humoral immune response, that is because of humor, because of body fluid, because of cells and because of B lymphocytes. And they are primarily responsible for production of antibodies, making the antigens inactive and providing immunity to the body with the help of phagocytic cells. The immune response is mainly of two types. One is primary response. It starts immediately after invasion. After invasion of the foreign bodies, foreign microbes, pathogens, it starts immediately, and within 48 to 72 hours there is production of immunoglobulin, that is IgM, and it inactivates the antigens. And secondary response is, it starts within 24 to 48 hours and responsible for production of IgG immunoglobulins. Thus, they work against these antigens and protect the body from their action. And with the help of antigen-antibody reaction, with the help of complement activities, because of agglutination and opsonization, these antigens are removed, these pathogens are killed and disposed. The cellular immunity or cell-mediated immunity, that is also called as delayed type of immune response, because of T lymphocyte cells, that is mainly through the production of chemicals, especially lymphokines, which are responsible to activate macrophages from different type or different factors, and these macrophages, they digest, they kill even the infected body cells. If the cell is infected with the virus, so that cell is completely engulfed, died, and thus they protect the body from infections. Then gradually there is production of interferons and other T cells, that is killer cells, and they kill the microbes, pathogens, and thus gradually all type of pathogens are killed in the body and removed from the body, and the body is free from infection. But it all depends on the activity of the immune cells, immune system and immune response. So dear friends, with this background, I'd like to tell how our immune system can be strengthened. The first important point is eating the right food. Enough protein of good quality, very important. Then choose right fat, which can supply omega fatty acids in large quantity. Thirdly, eat limited amount of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate should not be consumed in large quantity. Then include immune boosting food in the diet. They will enhance the immune activity. Include antioxidants in the diet, by which they can kill free radical production. They can scavenge free radicals produced in the body, and our immune system can be made healthy, activated, and our diet should supply large quantity of minerals like zinc, very important, copper, iron, which boost our immune system, and also should supply large amount of vitamins, especially vitamin C, vitamin A and vitamin E. I will discuss in detail regarding the diet which can enhance the immune system. Now second point is exercise. There should be exercise regularly for at least 30 minutes. The exercise should not be very strenuous, because it is very strenuous, it will create the stress condition in the body and that will suppress the immune system. So moderate exercise for 30 minutes, maybe in two different parts, no problem. But exercise is very important, that reduces stress because of production of endorphins, the very good hormones, the happy hormone, and reduces the secretion of cortisols, by which stress is reduced. Secondly, because of exercise, there is increased blood circulation in the body that gives more nourishment to the cells and increases excretion of waste material from the body. Third point is, drink enough quantity of water. By intake of more amount of water, first the cells are hydrated, and secondly there is more opportunity of excretion of waste material from the body. So about 2 liters, 1.5 to 2 liters of water should be taken daily. Next point is smoking. Smoking should be totally stopped. If smoking will continue, it will suppress the immune system. It will reduce the immune activity. Because of the smoking, we inhale nicotine and other harmful substances which causes damage to the immune system, so it should be stopped. Next, about alcohol. Alcohol should also be stopped or should be minimized because of intake of large amount of alcohol, the body cells are active to metabolize the alcohol and neutralization of the harmful substances, harmful chemicals produced. And these harmful chemicals, because of metabolism alcohol, they destroy WBC and thus suppresses the immune system. The sound sleep for 8 hours, that is very good. If it can be done, it gives lot of opportunity to our body cells, to immune cells, to regenerate, to rejuvenate, by which they becomes more active from the next hours when you get up. So sleep is very important to give rest to the cells. Then maintain hygiene. We all know hygiene is very important. If we are maintaining the good hygiene, we are reducing the pathogenic burden to the body. Automatically, the pathogenic burden to the body can be reduced, by which our body cells, our immune cells, they will be ready, they will be more active to kill the pathogens entering in the body by any means. And then last is manage stress. Stress is very important. If body is stressed, then it will inhibit our immune system. The immune system is suppressed, and as a result, the body immune activity will reduce. So try to manage by which body should not be stressed. So if all these conditions can be followed, our body system, our body immune system will be boosted up, and we will be happy, our body will be ready to fight with any type of infections, and body can be protected from various types of invasions. Thank you very much.